All right, so I'm sitting here on North Avenue in front of Sultan's Market, car con carne tonight with Turnspit. And I've got to say, as I was waiting for Jason and Gillian to show up from Turnspit, I've just been playing on my new Samsung Galaxy S8. I got it from Boost Mobile. Super easy to get that done. And the data, the texting, the calling, it's unlimited. So I could do whatever I want on this. And I got to say, the camera on this phone is ridiculous. If you've ever seen one of the Car Con Carne Facebook live streams, it looks like I have a damn GoPro in the car, but I don't. It's just a Galaxy S8 phone. The thing about Boost Mobile, it is unlimited. Like I said, I added my 15-year-old son to my plan, $30 extra a month. So I'm paying $80 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. He's got a phone, which, by the way, I should spend more time monitoring. But the point is, it's really easy to do with Boost Mobile. You can go to any Boost location. They're all super friendly. They're eager to serve you. Or do it online if you're antisocial, which I can be sometimes. And that's the way I did it. All right, Turnspit, are we ready?
We are.
It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
All right, so here we are. Like I said, it is Turnspit. We are sitting here on North Avenue. A lot of people very curious about what's going on in this car tonight.
Yeah, there's lots of passers-by.
I think it's you two. I think you two are magnetic.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
So tonight is one of those rare Car Con Carne episodes that's actually car scene carne. There is no meat tonight. You are a meatless band.
We are a vegan. Jason is vegan.
Oh, yeah,
Jason's
I'm
the
vegan.
vegan in the band. I'm pescatarian. We've got another kind of, I don't know. We're all very veggie friendly, I would say. Our diets are,
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
for the most part.
And this place is a slam dunk for vegetarians, pescatarians.
Dude,
vegans.
Sultan's it's so cheap, it's so good, and you get so much food.
Well, you said the magic word. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to dine like royalty tonight, and it was not a whole lot of money.
No.
All right, so Jason, let's bust open what we got here.
I don't know what's what.
All right, you got the falafel sandwich. There's extra pita because Gillian just wanted a side of baba, right?
Baba ganoush.
Oh, there's a
Tons
lot
of
of
pita.
extra pita.
Here we go.
And
Another great thing about Sultan's, they'll just give you.
I don't know.
Right, you don't have to
Shit.
pay extra for the bread.
Which one's yours? Which one's mine?
I've got. Oh, we both have falafel actually.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I almost went with the vegetarian combo for a second.
Yeah, that plate is big.
I was concerned about eating it in the car. Now, there's a hummus in there
Okay.
and a baba ganoush. I figured if you want, we could all share some hummus.
Yeah, we'll put the hummus up here.
I'm more of a hummus guy.
Yeah, there you go.
We got to be a little careful. Everybody have napkins?
Yep.
All right, you have a water. I got myself.
Yeah, you got a fancy ass soda.
It is a fancy ass soda. It's Vimto. I think this looks like it's French, right? Poisson?
I don't know.
It is.
Poisson is fish.
No, it's boisson.
Okay, I was gonna say
It's
you
a
got,
fish
you got
soda,
a fish
Gillian.
soda in there.
But
All right,
it's
go
a
for
white
it.
fish. It's not a really fishy fish, so it's good in a soda.
Fruity fish. It's a fruity fish soda.
It's like a cod or a grouper. So it's
Not like a salmon
right.
soda.
That'd be ridiculous. So it's a carbonated fruit soda. Jason's almost choking.
All right, your verdict on the soda.
It's like a carbonated Hawaiian punch. What's not to love?
Okay, yeah, we can,
Really
we can get
delicious.
into that.
All right, let me get mine here.
Yeah, this baba ganoush is nuts. Super good. What is the like brown powder? Do you know what that is? What
I thought it was cumin, maybe.
maybe?
Seems right.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of places like Sultan's will pour like cumin and maybe drizzle some olive oil over the top.
Yeah, there's no
Drop
olive
some pine
oil.
nuts on there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
give me some pine nuts.
Holy
My
crap.
goodness.
All right, this falafel sandwich is $4.75. It's like holding a dwarf star in the palm of my hand. This is huge, isn't it?
It's like a small kitten,
It is like a small and it won't shit in your house.
kitten-sized. Yeah, it's good.
This is
It's
great.
always a plus when your food
Oh yeah, if your food doesn't actually
doesn't.
Yeah. They have 3 different levels of spice for the falafel. I took a gamble, Jason. We've never met each other. I got you the medium.
Okay.
I hope that's okay.
Yeah, I normally get mild, but I'm fine with.
Spice it up.
I've
tonight.
never tried. Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing a podcast in a car. Let's spice it up.
Extreme.
Oh, that's good.
Live on the wild side.
Well, this is good, dude.
Yeah.
Did you get
love this
medium
place.
as well, James? Okay.
Only because it was easiest. I figured we'd be taking out the same types of sandwiches, so we're not eating each other's food.
Or you didn't want to like sweat a
Right.
ton.
There's hummus in here too.
Yeah.
Oh, get out! All right,
It's dripping.
all right, we've confirmed this is the deal of the century because there's hummus inside the falafel sandwich.
So, real quick, that reminded me of a comment Jason made in our last show.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah. So we played with Reviver at Chop Shop, which is literally a block away right now, last Tuesday. And earlier that day, James, you know, we go back, we've worked together. I have really bad asthma, and so I was having a little bit of a flare-up, and earlier in the day, I took a coughing fit at a restaurant so bad that it made me throw up.
Oh no!
I made it to the bathroom. It was super gross, but like seriously, like, so I was like saying just kind of to the audience, I was like, just so you know, like this hilarious thing happened to me earlier today. And hopefully, I won't like have another coughing fit on stage. Just kind of like, if anything were to happen, I at least like gave everybody a heads up. And Jason was like, "Yeah, you guys in the front, in front of Gillian, you're in the splash zone." And I was like, "Oh no!"
It's like going to see Guar.
Basically. Oh, but yeah. So when your sandwich was dripping, it reminded me of the splash zone.
All right, that's something I'm quickly coming to terms with. The sandwich does not, the integrity. It's like the Enterprise flying through an asteroid belt. The integrity is not holding up. We need more shields.
Well, that's maybe why they give you so much extra.
So many napkins.
I got extra.
Extra pita.
Not my first dinner in a car rodeo. I got lots of extra napkins. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Turnspit
Yes.
because I really like your band.
Thank you.
Start at the beginning.
Don't ever ask Jason to start at the beginning.
Is
So
Jason a talker?
35 years ago.
Oh, no.
He was
in a
born.
hospital in Parkersburg, West Virginia.
No, Jason actually was kind of the catalyst, I guess. Jason asked me to join the band shortly after we played an acoustic show together. And it's funny because Jason and I have had like a bunch of mutual friends, but had never like met directly. And so we played the show, and like in preparation, I was just kind of like listening to his stuff on Bandcamp, and I like fell in love with a bunch of the songs, and I would have it on repeat when I was at work and stuff. And so not too long after we played that show together, it was like right before a Riot Fest. Was it Riot Fest like 2013 or 2014?
2014.
2014.
It was the Saturday of Riot Fest.
Oh, because you saw Sam I Am, and that like inspired you, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So Jason asked me to be in a band, and I had just graduated college like a couple of weeks prior, and I was in a band in high school, and I took off. I didn't really do music in college just because of the stress, and I didn't want to make it a priority because I had other things to be worrying about, and that bummed me out. So then now that I was done with school, I kind of had that space in my life to put towards being creative and writing. And
What a great, timing-wise, what a great convergence there.
yes. So I was extremely flattered because I love Jason's like voice and songwriting, period. And so when he asked me, that was really cool. And then we put together a band of like two other dudes who are no longer with the band, but we have a new lineup with Dan Tinkler and Brad Davis, who are wonderful, and we're very stoked that they're a part of it. And we really feel like this is kind of this is it. This is the Turnspit after a couple of different iterations. But yeah.
I seeing the stuff you post on social media talking about the band, I mean, I don't think I'm imagining this. I remember you saying stuff about, I'm with my best friends. Like, there seems to be a really close camaraderie.
Yeah, I'll let Jason talk about this too, because you've been in more bands longer than I have, but I think we have something pretty special with.
Yeah, we definitely do. It's bands can sometimes feel a little bit like, sometimes they're really fun, and then sometimes it's a chore at its work. And it's not just that we're really good friends. It's that also like we're all equally motivated. We all have different skills outside of music that like
Complement each other.
Yeah, like Gillian's great at social media and she knows radio and has that background, and I'm a designer and illustrator. Dan's a studio engineer.
Oh, yeah, those are all good things.
Yeah.
Extremely like useful tools
Brad's
for
been
a band.
Check,
guitar tech for bands forever, so it's like but on top of that, like we just you see a lot of bands, and I've been in some of them that like mostly don't hang out outside of practice or shows which we don't a ton because we're also busy that when we have time together we're generally practicing or recording or doing something for the band. But like
you're not avoiding each other.
No, we've all gone, had things happen in our lives over the last few years, and we've ended up being each other's shoulder
support
to
systems.
cry on. And
I love it.
And we've grown really close, and I don't know, it's crazy how much fun and how safe it feels.
Yeah.
With the four of us.
I love hearing that. You mentioned Bandcamp. How important is that? Because I'll tell you, I dedicate probably 2 or 3 hours a week to Bandcamp.
Yeah.
It seems like if you're in an independent band, that's where you have to be.
Yeah. I would argue or just add that Spotify is maybe equally or more important just because people have that on their phones so regularly, and you can easily add to like playlists, whereas Bandcamp, I feel like you have to want to listen to a band for a period of time because you have to switch pages and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Bandcamp is a great tool.
I feel like Bandcamp is less for like Spotify is like for if you want to listen to a band when you're like working out or driving or at work or whatever, like just listening. I feel like Bandcamp has almost its purpose is that it has replaced the need for like press kits.
Yeah, that's exactly that's my perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have so much information there. You can have merch on there. Yeah, it's great, and that was where we first ever because it also it costs money to get stuff on iTunes and Spotify, and so Bandcamp was you've got to have everything there, and we have some exclusive stuff on the Bandcamp. Like we have a demo of our song Skin up on Bandcamp, and all the proceeds to that go to rape victim advocates and stuff. So
I was going to talk about that song. I didn't know if it would change the mood too much, but that was the last thing we got from you guys, right?
Yes, that is our last release, and that song is going to be full band on our upcoming full-length Desire Paths. So, but yeah, we wanted to put that up. We did an acoustic version of it. That's how I wrote it when I wrote it over a year ago, and
it's a tough song to listen to, Gillian.
Yeah, I know, especially if you know me. But yeah, it's really important. The song's about sexual, my personal experiences, just a couple of them with sexual assault, and I think one of the things that with that song, I never sat down to write a song about that. It was one of those things where it just came out of me on accident, and I'm really proud of it. I think it's a really kind of poetic, very
it's powerful,
personal, but also very powerful, and not I don't know, it really humanizes a situation that we hear statistics about, or experiences that I feel like that song is really good, and so yeah, anyway, that one's on there, but so yeah, it allows us to do cool stuff like that, so people can buy that song, and then we'll take all the proceeds that we get after the Bandcamp cut, and that goes to a good cause and stuff. So it's a great platform on that front as well.
Totally agree. All right, so you're gonna do that one, fully realize it with the band. With the band, what else is on the horizon? I mean, do you have a bunch of songs you're kind of working up right now?
So the record is done. We have 12 songs. It sounds amazing. I'm really proud of it. I'll let you talk, Jason. Sorry.
By the way, I'm dripping everywhere as you talk.
Splash.
And Gillian, are you even eating?
Yes, I am slow. Like I've got the baba ganoush, and I'm just kind of like slowly dipping. But if you guys want some, I have like more than enough to share.
I'm pretty good.
I give up.
You're good. Okay.
This becomes dangerous.
I'm just talking a
horked mine
bunch,
down
so
already.
I'm not,
Yeah, so we finished that record. We're in the process of we're almost done mixing it, and we're trying to plan for the release. We got a couple shows that already booked this summer. We're playing June 16th at Liars Club with Doc Hopper and Mikey Erg Band, and we're playing July. Do you remember?
July 12th.
12th at Quenchers.
Yep.
Right? At Quenchers
Perfect.
with Captain We're Sinking.
I have a Captain We're Sinking tattoo, so I'm very excited about that.
Do you really?
So, yeah, it's on. Here we go. It's from their album The Future Is Cancelled. It's this little like balloon
I
girl
love
with
it.
like she's got like a grotesque face and then like
I love it.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that one.
Well, I hope they don't let you down.
I know.
I mean, since you've
no,
committed yourself so
right.
deeply. That'd be such a drag.
I've seen them before. They're great. They're good. They're fun. I think even if they were horrible, I would just like lose it so much to see all that live. It wouldn't matter.
You know, when I think about you and your band, you seem very, what's the word I'm looking for? Entwined. You're very involved, very active in this music community. Can you describe, for me, your perception of the music community in Chicago? Is it welcoming? Is it nurturing?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's very...
It's incestuous in the best way.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It means you don't get arrested.
I'm... one of the things I like the most about it right now is that there's not really an overwhelming similarity to most of the bands. A lot of times you see like scenes come and go in the city,
And you hear
it
a
can
band
be-
and you know exactly where they're from.
yeah, like, and it can be a point, like a few years back, it felt like every other band that was starting was playing like the same kind of like Ramones-esque pop punk, and it almost became a little monotonous. And now it's like, instead of everyone trying to fit in, everyone is like indulging their weirdness, and it's like you've got bands like Space Blood who are instrumental like noise playing
Theatrical,
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
playing with then you've got bands like Retirement Party that are like noodly but with like really impressive guitar work,
I like that.
and then like really poppy
But super melodic still and
songwriting.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
and-
a pop song with noodles.
Yeah. So many different, and then
Like Two Houses are super mid-tempo and fun, and yeah, there's just we're like so lucky to be a part of it and be supported by all the other bands and all the other people who aren't even like necessarily in bands. Like our friend Kyle is he has his own hot sauce company, Soothsayer.
Oh, that's right.
And yeah, I think I've maybe told you about that in the past, but he's really active in like putting out mixtapes and like doing releases with bands, like having a hot sauce alongside. You get like a download code with their hot sauce stuff.
I love hot sauce. I love local music. Why are he and I not best friends?
Okay, well, you know what? You should have him on the podcast.
I totally should.
All right.
And we could put his hot sauce on food.
Yep, it's perfect.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer, James. We'll get you in touch.
Hey. All right, so it was the biggest show or the best show you've done so far? Was it the Alkaline Trio, or what would you say was the best?
that was the biggest for sure.
Yeah, for me, I grew up in the southwest suburbs, like just outside Chicago, and I've been going to the Metro since I started going to
Sure.
shows. So, being up on that stage in front of a sold-out crowd, because we were direct support. There were only 2 bands on those Alkaline Trio shows. Being direct support on a Friday night at the Metro for Alkaline Trio, who I grew up listening to in my room and in the shower and, like, singing, melodies and harmonies that I would make up to their songs, like, it's just kind of... It was very surreal, And like also on a personal note, like my boyfriend is the lead sound engineer over at Metro, so like he was mixing us and I could see him like right in front, and it
all
and
came
I could
together.
see my mom and sister were there and like all the people that I love, and it was that show for me meant something that no other show I've ever played has meant the same. We played Do Division last year, and that was really, really cool. That was a lot of fun. That was a big crowd. We were playing outside. We also played with the Lawrence Arms at the Double Door, RIP. Oh my God. That was the biggest show we had gotten up until that point, and that really kind of set us on a track moving forward. Like, it made us get our EP out. It made us get merch. It made us do all these things to kind of get the ball rolling in general. So those three for me were probably like the biggest.
All right, so let's pack up a little bit. I want to reconfigure microphones. We're going to go on Facebook Live, and you're going to perform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Have you ever performed in a space like this before?
Not entirely in a space like this. No.
It's a little tight.
Not for anyone.
Right.
I've sat in the back of my car before and played my guitar.
Well, then just think about that. Think that's what you're doing. Don't worry about people listening. So when we get this all set up, what are you going to do?
You know, we didn't really talk. I think Walk Away. This is
Yeah, I think that would be
let's
good.
do that one. Sorry. We were like maybe going to do a couple, but we'll see. Yeah, so Walk Away. This will probably be one of the first singles off the new record, Desire
I love
Pass.
it. So this is
It's
truly
exclusive, James.
How much fun is this?
We're going to give you an exclusive first look.
So Middle Eastern food, exclusive Turnspit, and it's beautiful outside
It
as
is.
we're recording
It is
this.
gorgeous.
Really, everything's coming up. Carcon Carne?
Yeah.
All right, see, and we're back, and we're all set up. We're going to see how this works. Turnspit is here. You're going to perform in my car, but first, we're going to let the whole world see.
Oh, the whole world.
No, it's the people who follow Carcon Carne on Facebook. It's really not the whole world.
Which everyone listening, you should be.
Thank you.
Please follow.
It's a microcosm. One. Here we are. Hi. Here we are. It's Jason and Gillian from
Hello.
Turnspit.
Hi,
We
everyone.
just had Middle Eastern food from Sultan's Market on North Avenue. We're on North Avenue right now. Mm-hmm. This is great. And the food was good. You're a mostly vegan band, so we enjoyed some Middle Eastern delights tonight.
Carson Carne, right?
Karsten Carne, thank you. Thank you for playing along with the Spanglish.
There we go. Yeah.
So now we talked about this in the podcast, and the podcast episode will be live in 2 weeks. But for people just jumping on Facebook Live, where can people find Turnspit, and what's ahead for Turnspit?
We'll be playing June 16th at Liars Club with Doc Hopper and Mikey Erg Band, and July 12th at Quenchers with Captain We're Sinking.
Perfect.
And we'll have
Keep an eye out.
album out called
Sometime
Desire
this
Pass.
summer. Yeah. Our new record.
Sometime
Debut
hopefully-
full length.
Hopefully this summer.
Yes. Fingers
Awesome.
crossed.
And then the website?
We're on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and then also Bandcamp is turnspit.bandcamp.com, and you can find a bunch of stuff on there. We're also on Spotify, so add us to your playlists.
We will. Okay, so new stuff on the way. What we're about to experience here in my car on North Avenue is a brand new Turnspit song. We would call this a world premiere.
It is actually truly an exclusive. James JVO exclusive.
I love this. All right, so what's this song going to be?
This song is called Walk Away, and it was actually written kind of right before we went into the studio. It was very
the last song we wrote.
last minute,
Yeah.
and I think it's one of our best. So.
I think that's how all the great singles
Yeah.
start.
It just was
You
like,
think the album's done, then we got to go back in and do one more. I was just reading about INXS today, of all bands. The album
ding,
Listen
ding.
Like Thieves, they were done with it, and they decided they didn't have a single, so they hurried and they just threw together What You Need.
wow.
That seemed to work out okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so it is Turnspit. I'm going to turn down my microphone. I'm going to turn the video away so people don't have to look at me awkwardly bobbing my head to the music as you perform in my car.
Yes.
Yeah, 'Cause I don't know what to do. I mean, we're so close here. I don't know how to behave. It's a little
go
awkward.
wild.
Might
Get
make you
wild on a
uncomfortable.
Monday.
All right, here we go. All right, so give me 3 seconds. It's Turnspit live in my car. Thank you for watching. See, people are going to watch after the fact, I swear.
There we go. Ready?
Yes.
can see it in your light brown eyes that I'm here with you on borrowed time. I wrote those words about a month ago, and now you're finally letting me go. Whoa! Trying real hard not to be so sad, thinking about the life we could have had. When I said I loved you, I meant it. Would have done whatever you needed. Remember when you said you never walk away?
I never thought I'd walk away.
And I couldn't wipe the smile off my face.
Rush of the blood to blush my cheek.
Well, now there's nothing I can say.
Now there's nothing you can say.
So I'll watch you
Walk away.
Yeah. I can see it in your light brown eyes that you think I'm just wasting time. I get so stuck inside my head. Can't you pull me out of it? Remember when I said you never walk away?
A minute that I never thought I'd walk away.
And I couldn't wipe the smile off my face.
The rush of the blood to blush my cheek.
Well, now there's nothing I can say.
Now there's nothing you can say.
So I'll watch you
Walk
walk away. Jason's like epic cool solo is right here, so we're just gonna kind of, you can hum it if you want.
That's okay.
Remember when you said you never walk away?
Minute that I never thought I'd walk away.
Now we're just passing strangers on the street.
Near the place where we used to meet.
Maybe there's something I can say.
Baby, there's nothing you could say.
Or I'll be the one to
Walk
walk
away.
One to walk away.
This is gonna hurt me as much as it hurts you. Sometimes you're adjusting cause they have to. This is something that I never thought I'd have to say. Trust me when I say this isn't what I wanted either. But we're just both not getting what we need when we're together.
One to walk away.
We're gonna walk away.
Ew.
That was so good.
Yeah, thank you very
Gillian,
much.
your voice gave me chills there. Just you go from
Thank
smooth
you.
to raw. And I love, I was listening to the band X this morning.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I was thinking at the time, I really love like the John Doe, Exene Cervenka, the way they play off each other vocally, the male-female. That's kind of what I was feeling there with the two of you just now.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
That's
And I will-
awesome.
I
Big
will say,
part
if
of
you
our
are watching
band.
the stream, it did pause at one point
Because of the
Dude.
parking?
to remind me that my Park Chicago was set to expire soon. And I'm like, oh, crap, please don't interrupt the stream. And sure enough, it interrupted the stream. But like for 10 seconds.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah. That was awesome. That was exemplary work in my car, Turnspit.
Thank you very much.
So thank you for sharing pita bread with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you for sounding great.
Yeah.
Thank you for being great.
Thank you.
And I do want to mention before we go, by Facebook Live, this will be on carconcarne.com in 2 weeks. So thank you for watching.
Thanks.
I want to make sure I save this. Hang on. Yes, post. Yes, okay. I do want to say before we leave, it's time for the Boost Mobile social media message of the week. A couple weeks ago, I had a band called Dollskin on. I don't know if you heard them. They're a Phoenix band. They're all girls, barely out of high school.
Wow.
And they're awesome. Think the Donnas, think...
Go, Betty, go.
Yeah, exactly. I got a couple comments, and of course, if you comment on Facebook or any of the social medias, or even email me, I may read it here. Duke said that interview was very heartening to hear. Really young performers who like using guitars. It makes an old heavy guitar playing fart like me feel a bit less irrelevant. So thank you, Duke. And Brian said, Brian Griega, cool podcast, great Dollskin show. Met James, awesome night. Yeah, this guy Brian was at the show. I was recording at Bada Brew in Crest Hill. Walk out of the car. He was there to see Dollskin, and he's also a Carcon Carne listener, which was really neat.
Awesome.
All right, Turnspit, thank you for being part of this, and we'll look forward to seeing you. A couple shows coming up in the next month or two, and it's just onward and upward for you.
Yes. Fingers crossed. Thanks, James.